New at 5, a Goodyear child murder case is in serious jeopardy. A judge is weighing whether there are now issues with how the Goodyear Police Department is handling evidence.
That's right. The concerns raised have already freed the husband and the wife accused in the death. But will the case be thrown out? 12 News journalist Sean Rice is joining us now in studio to break it all down. Sean?
Yeah, Troy and Kirby, this is a really big deal in criminal court. This case involving former Phoenix police officer Jermaine Cunningham and his wife Lisa has been ongoing for the last 9 years, since 2017. The last 6 months of those have been in a trial deciding whether they caused the death of their 7-year-old daughter Sanaya back in 2017. But over the last 2 months, this case has unfortunately really lost track of that exact question. Did they do this? And has focused on whether the Goodyear Police Department has properly handled evidence in the case.
The administration is making it known that Goodyear has this issue, so it's being disclosed to all prosecutors so that they're aware, in case they have a Goodyear case, that this is information that may need to be disclosed in that Goodyear case.
In open court, a Maricopa County prosecutor says they are on notice. The Goodyear Police Department may have an issue with handling evidence in criminal cases. In the child murder case involving Jermaine and Lisa Cunningham, the pair were indicted on child abuse and a murder charge. Prosecutors alleging they had a history of abusing and neglecting their daughter, submitting her to living conditions that led to her death. But their trial has been put on hold since next month. In a motion to dismiss filed earlier this month by the defense, the lead detective in the Cunningham case, Noah Yo, said he discovered, quote, numerous inconsistencies spanning several pieces of evidence regarding status, movement, and location within Goodyear's property and evidence. He went as far as telling the evidence supervisor, quote, "We have a serious problem."
It's a very serious case involving a 7-year-old girl. And I want to respect that. I want to be cautious about what I say.
Wednesday, County Attorney Rachel Mitchell would not say how widespread these issues may be. In the Cunningham case, the prosecution offered a response. They agree there are, quote, serious issues with how Goodyear police have handled evidence. They argue the evidence issues in the case should not lead to an outright dismissal because prosecutors advised the defense in writing, quote, immediately.
Let me just say that the chief of Goodyear is taking this very seriously. He's working very well with us and is handling it in a very professional manner.
Goodyear police say the Chandler Police Department and an external firm are currently auditing their property and evidence processes and are expected to provide an objective assessment. An internal audit at the end of January revealed a 99.99% accuracy across 54,000 pieces of evidence in their possession. And in that same statement we received late this afternoon, Goodyear PD added they are, quote, committed to being transparent with whatever that Chandler PD and external audit reveals. As for the Cunningham case, an evidentiary hearing will take place tomorrow morning in Superior Court, but the judge has said the actual trial itself will not resume until at least April 6th at the earliest. Back to you guys.
So again, this seems like this may have an impact not just on this case, Sean, but in other cases?
Yeah, that was the question that was posed today. If it's happening in this murder case, is it happening in other cases that Goodyear PD has investigated and evidence they've handed over to prosecutors? The statement we received from Goodyear PD this afternoon with that 99.9% figure they received after an internal audit that ended at the end of January seems to suggest, if true, that this isn't widespread, that maybe it's only happening in this single murder case. I think everybody in the prosecutor's office or the Maricopa County Attorney's office hopes that this is isolated and not widespread. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that could open up a whole other can of worms, right? If other cases are affected. All right, Sean, thank you so much.